one and all, welcome to the Election Day Special. I'm your host, Binghamton radio candidate Evan Claudius Cliff. And this is the 8th episode of the Desmond Gillick Variety Half Hour, campaigning out from WHRW 90.5 FM, Channel 213, State University of New York at Binghamton. We have a self-contained radio production today, Hamlet. Additional bad news for jokes fans. As it is my first day in office, I have elected to replace this week's jokes segment with a new segment named Concepts. The rules and contents will come later. First, however, we have the Shakespearean classic in perhaps a new form. Will the spontaneous election bit continue after the performance, or will it be swiftly abandoned in the downtime? You'll have to keep listening to find out. Hit it, Vice Governor Shannon. Hamlet, in 7 minutes. Act 1, Scene 1. Bernardo, who's there? Horatio, friends to this ground. Marcellus, and liegeman to the Dane. Horatio, what, has this thing appeared again tonight? Bernardo, in the same figure like the king that's dead. Marcellus, 'tis gone and will not answer. Act 1, Scene 2. Claudius. Take thy fair hour, Laertes, time be thine, and thy best graces spend it at thy will. But now, my cousin Hamlet and my son. Hamlet, a little more than kin and less than kind. Gertrude.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray thee, stay with us, go not to Wittenberg.
Frailty, thy name is woman. A beast that wants discourse of reason would have mourned longer. She married, oh, most wicked speed, to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good, but break, my heart, for I must hold my tongue. Horatio, he was a goodly king. My lord, I think I saw him yesternight. Hamlet, I'll watch tonight. Perchance 'twill walk again. Act 1, Scene 3. Laertes, farewell, Ophelia, and remember well what I have said to you.
'Tis in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Polonius, what is it, Ophelia? He hath said to you?
So please you, something touching the Lord Hamlet.
Act 1, Scene 4. Horatio, look, my lord, it comes. It beckons you to go away with it. Hamlet, go on, I'll follow thee. Act 1, Scene 5.
I am thy father's spirit, if thou didst ever thy dear father love.
Oh God!
Revenge his foul and most unnatural murder. The serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown.
My uncle!
Adieu, 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 remember me.
Act 2, Scene 1. Ophelia.
Oh, my lord, I've been so frighted.
Polonius. What? In the name of God?
Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all embraced, he took me by the wrist and held me hard.
Come, go we to the king. This must be known. Act 2, Scene 2. Since brevity is the soul of wit, and tediousness is the limbs and outward flourishes, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. Claudius. How may we try it further? Polonius. You know sometimes he walks 4 hours together here in the lobby. Gertrude.
So he does indeed.
At such a time I'll loose my daughter to him. Be you and I behind an arras then. Claudius. We will try it. Hamlet. Words, words, words. Fare you well, my lord. These tedious old fools. My excellent good friends, how dost thou, Guildenstern? Ah, Rosencrantz, what makes you at Elsinore? Rosencrantz, to visit you, my lord, no other occasion. Hamlet, you were sent for, and there is a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not craft enough to color. I know the good king and queen have sent for you. Guildenstern, these are the players. Hamlet, dost thou hear me, old friend? Can you play the murder of Gonzago? Player, aye, my lord. Hamlet, my good friends, I'll leave you till night. You are welcome to Elsinore. I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have, by the very cunning of the scene, been struck so to the soul that presently they have proclaimed their malefactions. For murder, though it have no tongue, will speak with most miraculous organ. All of these players play something like the murder of my father before mine uncle. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king. Act 3, Scene 1. To be or not to be, that is the question. Ophelia.
My lord.
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? Claudius. What he spake, though it lacked form a little, was not like madness. There's something in his soul o'er which his melancholy sits on brood. He shall with speed to England for the demand of our neglected tribute. Polonius. It shall do well. You need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We heard it all. Act 3, Scene 2. Hamlet. Madam, how like you this play? Gertrude.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Claudius. What do you call the play? The Mousetrap. Ophelia.
The king rises.
Claudius. Give me some light. Away! Hamlet. O good Horatio, didst perceive? Horatio. Very well, my lord. Hamlet. Aha! Act 3, Scene 3. Hamlet. Now I might do it pat, now he is a-praying, and now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven. A villain kills my father, and for that I, his sole son, do the same villain send to heaven. When he is drunk asleep or in his rage, then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and black as hell whereto it goes. Act 3, Scene 4. Gertrude.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me. Help, ho!
Polonius.
What ho, help!
Hamlet. How now, a rat? Dead for a ducat. Dead. Ha!
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Do not forget, this visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose.
I must to England. Good night, mother. Act 4, Scene 1. Claudius. Friends both, go join you with some further aid. Hamlet in madness hath Polonius slain. Act 4, Scene 2. Rosencrantz. What have you done, my lord, with the dead body? Hamlet. Compounded it with dust, whereto 'tis kin. I understand you not, my lord. Hamlet. The body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing. Act 4, Scene 3. Rosencrantz. Where the dead body is bestowed, my lord, we cannot get from him. Claudius. Bring him before us. Where is Polonius? Hamlet. In heaven. Claudius. Therefore prepare thyself. The bark is ready, and the wind at help. The associates tend, and everything is bent for England. Hamlet. Good. The present death of Hamlet, do it, England. Act 4, Scene 4 has been excluded from this play for time. Act 4, Scene 5. Laertes. Where is this king? O thou vile king, give me my father. Where is my father? Dead. I'll be avenged most thoroughly for my father. I am guiltless of your father's death, and am most sensibly in grief for it. Laertes, I must commune with your grief. I pray you, go with me. Act 4, Scene 6/7. Revenge should have no bounds. Hamlet returned, shall know you are come home. Laertes. And for that purpose I'll anoint my sword, with this contagion that, if I gall him slightly, it may be death. I'll have him prepared a chalice for the nonce, whereon but sipping, if ye by chance escape your venom stuck, our purpose may hold there. But stay, what noise? Gertrude.
Your sister's drowned, Laertes.
Alas, then she is drowned. Act 5, Scene 1. Hamlet. Here comes the king. Laertes. Hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. Huh. This is I, Hamlet the Dane. Laertes. The devil take thy soul!
Hamlet, Hamlet.
Hamlet. I loved Ophelia. What wilt thou do for her? Claudius. Oh, he is mad. Laertes! Hamlet. It is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew and dog will have his day. Act 5, Scene 2. Hamlet. Give us the foils. Laertes. Come, one for me. Claudius. Come, begin, and you, the judges, bear a wary eye.
The queen caresses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Gertrude, do not drink.
Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink I am poisoned.
Laertes. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. The foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. I can no more. The king's to blame. The point envenomed too. Then venom to thy work. Follow my mother. Oh, I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite o'ercrows my spirit. Horatio. Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. And today, we have a very special segment. So, we have Forsaken jokes for today. However, we have a selection of special guests to participate in the Concepts segment, which we're trying out. Can we have an introduction from our first special guest?
Well, I'm your normal engineer, so I'm DJ Skelly. Do any of you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Oh, is the mic's on? Oh, okay. I'm Yael. I'm an apprentice for DJ Carol on Thursdays from 11:30 to 1.
All right. Do you believe that you can handle the 3-minute bout of Concepts?
I guess I'm going to try.
Okay. Shannon, are you ready to start the Concepts?
No, I told you my name is Shannon, not ready to start the Concepts.
Oh. Well, can you start the Concepts?
Sure.
Okay. Please begin the music.
Oh, that's what that other thing was. I was so confused. I get it now.
Yes. All right. Here's your first concept. Who stands on a pitcher's mound in baseball?
The picture?
Good. What is The Crucible about?
Salem Witch Trials?
I don't know if I can say good or not to all of these. I don't want to spoil it. Which country has the most nukes?
USA.
How many degrees of burn are there?
3.
Name a Taylor Swift song.
Our song.
What show are you on right now?
The Desmond Gillick Variety Hour.
How many countries are there in Africa?
In Africa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Is that including Madagascar or no?
Yes. If you don't
27.
If you don't answer the majority correctly, you will be locked in this room.
No.
Name a brand of toilet paper.
Charmin.
Name a brand of cigarette.
Marlboro.
In which direction is Ireland located from the UK?
West. Well, like, northwest, kind of.
Name 2 galaxies.
Milky Way and, I got no clue.
What is the difference between lumber and timber?
Lumber is pre-cut, or, like, is already cut, I think.
What's the difference between chemistry and biology?
Chemistry is chemicals, and then biology is this. It's like things that are alive, like plants and animals.
Name a king of England.
Louis the George the Fourth.
How is a GPA calculated?
Your grades.
Okay. How often do you get a haircut?
Every 3 weeks.
List 5 genres of music.
Rock, punk, sci-fi, theater, jazz, Radio Patria. Is that 5? I think I'll just keep going. Classical, blues.
Name 3 countries in the Middle East.
In the Middle East, Iraq, Iran, and Uzbekistan.
What is the difference between cement and concrete?
Concrete has more rocks.
Who is the current U.S. president?
Biden.
What's your favorite type of cookie?
Oatmeal, raisin.
Name a rap album. Time's up.
Damn.
Okay, stop the music. Okay. I think you did okay.
Yeah.
Now
How do you
we
think I did?
have some more I believe we have some more victims for concepts. Also, if anybody would like to participate at home on concepts, you can call in at 607-777-2137 and respond to one of these concepts that we have here.
You can't hear anything?
What? No. I'm saying like out loud.
All right. Now, can we have our next entrant?
Sure, I guess I'll give it a shot.
All right. Would you like to introduce yourself?
It's Yael still.
Okay. Once
Play
again,
the music.
yes, we'll need the music. If you don't answer enough correctly, you will be locked in this room and unable to leave. You have
Okay.
3 minutes to answer as many concepts correctly as possible. You can take as much time, it's more important to get it right than to get it done quickly. So, begin. Your first concept. Where'd it go? 2 alternative terms for a rabbit.
Bunny and a hare.
Name 5 American universities.
Binghamton, Albany, Buffalo, New Paltz, and Yale.
Google Docs or Microsoft Word.
Google Docs.
Name a rock album.
Born in the USA.
Which sex of animal gets spayed and which gets neutered?
Females get spayed, males get neutered.
List 3 sitcoms.
How I Met Your Mother, Friends, and Family Guy.
How is a .gif file pronounced?
GIF.
What is Eurasia?
It's like the part of where Europe and Asia touch, and it's kind of like both Europe and Asia.
What is the worst movie of all time?
Fatal Findings.
Why was he called Honest Abe?
Because he was really truthful.
What 4 U.S. presidents have been assassinated?
I have no idea.
Can you name 3?
Grover Cleveland? Is that true? I literally have no idea.
Can you name 2?
Apparently not.
Okay. When do you use whom instead of who?
When you're talking about more than one person.
In what countries is the sport called soccer?
In the US and Canada?
In what unit is energy measured?
In joules.
What is a dissertation?
It's like a paper about a specific topic that you do research in.
Spell pendulum.
Pendulum.
Who is the current Secretary of State?
I have no idea.
Name 3 types of battery.
AAA, AA, and single A.
You can't answer that one.
Oh.
How many U.S. territories are there?
I don't know. At least 3.
Okay. That is time. Thank you for your participation on concepts. Now, if you would like to call in to answer a couple concepts, we're open for calls at 607-777-2137 for WHRW 90.5 FM Binghamton on the Desmond Gillick Variety Half Hour, hosted by yours truly, Evan Clift. Now, do we have another entrant to the Concepts Challenge?
Okay. No, I don't want to go. I really don't want to go.
Hello, my name is Theo.
Hello, Theo. Do you believe you're ready?
I believe so.
All right, begin the music. It's time for concepts. What is a filibuster?
It's when everything gets crazy.
What has been... Nope, can't answer that one. All right. List 4 fonts.
Ooh, okay. Times New Roman, Comic Sans, Montserrat, and Roboto.
Name 2 Roman emperors.
Caesar and Nero. Oh, no. Augustus and Nero.
How many planets are in the solar system?
8? I think it's 8 now.
What is the Bible Belt?
Ooh, it's an area in America in the South where Christianity is very prevalent.
Name a comedian.
Dave Chappelle.
What counts as a blockbuster?
If it gets 1 million box tickets.
What is MLA format?
It's a way that you have to like structure your essays where you put your name in the top left and like that type of stuff.
Alternative name for a bathroom.
Lavatory.
List 5 symbols that are on a keyboard.
A, B, C, D, and E.
What is the ratio of sunny days to cloudy days in New York State?
Ooh, 3 to 2.
Was Gerald Ford a vice president?
Yeah, he was.
What is the cloud?
It's when, oh, you mean like that electronic cloud?
The cloud.
It is where data can be stored wirelessly.
What is a 401k?
It's like a retirement plan.
What is blue fire?
It's when fire is really hot and it looks blue.
How much water are you supposed to drink in a day?
1 gallon.
What is second-degree murder?
That's when you murder, but it was not like premeditated, I think.
How's your day been?
Really good, thank you.
List 7 types of flour.
Bleached, unbleached.
No. Flour W.
Oh, okay. Oh, marigold, lilac, daisy, orchid, rose. That's 5? Oh, yeah. Wait, was it 5 or 7?
7.
Tulip and cherry blossom.
All right, cut it. That's it.
How'd I do?
You did pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
You
Thank
sound
you.
surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised at a couple things. All right. Now, do we have one more entrant for the final
They need
bout?
one more.
Just one more, or else you guys are locked in there. You got to get at least 10 more correct.
Hello,
Hello, would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Bailey. I am one of DJ Crashbox's apprentices.
All right, I'm excited to have you on the show. Are you ready to save your friends from certain doom?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, you're listening to the Desmond Gillick Variety Half Hour, hosted by Evan Clift on WHRW 90.5 M, Channel 213, State University of New York at Binghamton, every Thursday at 4. Shannon, begin concepts. All right. Name 10 books.
The Giver, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Fahrenheit 451, Lord of the Flies, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Hamlet. Do those count? The Great Gatsby. I don't know what I'm up to. The Apprentice.
All right. That's enough books. That's enough books. How many U.S. territories are there? We're going back into old concepts.
13?
Why was he called Honest Abe?
Because he couldn't tell a lie?
Name a rap album.
No clue. Pass.
In what countries is the sport called soccer?
America and Brazil.
What's the difference between chemistry and biology?
Chemistry is like the periodic table, and biology is like the study of like animals and humans and life.
When do you use whom instead of who?
Multiple people.
Name a king of England.
George the Fourth.
Name a brand of cigarette.
What?
Name a brand of cigarette.
Armadillo.
How is a GPA calculated?
It's an average of all of your like individual classes grades.
How often do you get a haircut?
Every 4 months.
List 5 genres of music.
Rap, R&B, soul, blues, jazz.
Name 3 countries in the Middle East.
Israel, Jordan, Iran.
What is the difference between cement and concrete?
Cement has to dry for longer.
Who is the current U.S. president?
Joe Biden.
What's your favorite type of cookie?
Chocolate chip.
2 alternative terms for rabbit.
Hair and a bunny.
List 3 sitcoms.
Golden Girls, Friends, and The Good Place.
Google Docs or Microsoft Word.
Google Docs.
Name 5 American universities.
Binghamton, Boston University, Yale, Harvard, MIT.
What is Eurasia?
It's like where Europe and Asia are like the border of the two.
How is a .gif file pronounced?
GIF.
What's the worst movie of all time?
Pride and Prejudice.
Name 3 types of battery.
AA, AAA, and like a C battery.
What is a dissertation?
It's a paper you have to write to get your master's degree.
In what unit is energy measured?
Joules?
What 4 U.S. presidents have been assassinated?
Kennedy, Lincoln. I don't know the other ones.
All right. What's the difference between lumber and timber?
Is lumber like full logs and timber is like shavings of wood?
I don't know. Cut it. Time. You're done. Thank you. You won.
Thanks.
What?
You did the lightning round and you won. That was the most concepts I think I've ever had to go through on the show.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the first time you're doing concepts.
Yeah. All right. There's one that was specifically for Shannon. How about this? This is the final concept. We don't need the music. Here's just the question. What's been your favorite joke on the show so far?
Oh, goodness. I like the Shannon call-outs. My favorite joke, it was one of the Halloween ones. A caller called it in. It had something to do with blood. I forget it, though.
Probably like Dracula and a blood drive.
I think so. And I think you said it wasn't funny, and I'm very sorry. I said it was very funny.
Well, this has been the Election Day special. Thank you to our very special group of guests who decided to go through concepts and save themselves from certain doom. And this has been the WHRW 90.5 FM Binghamton Desmond Gillick Variety Hour, hosted by Evan Clift every Thursday at 4. Have a good day. Thank you.